What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Roblox console news. You're probably wondering to yourself, what in the hell do you mean? We can't remember what you're talking about. Oh no. Blah blah blah. Okay? What I'm trying to say is, you probably don't remember, but it was back a while ago. You probably don't. Okay? It was back a while ago. We did console news then, but when we did that, the last update we really talked about a lot was a little bit after the UI design for console got redesigned. Today we're here to continue on everything, taking a bunch of news and whatever. And, you know, there's been many UI designs, new features and things we should talk about since we were gone, what was that? Hold on, give me a minute. It was all the way back in the end of 2023. That was a while ago. Now it's almost the end of 2024. So, what is new? Let's always start with main menu / including UI designs, new features, and more. On the main menu, you still have the audio, everything's the same. But now, on mobile and computer, and etc., there was home, discover, avatar, chat, and more on the thing. It actually said more. And then on the bar below. Recently discover was replaced with charts. And Roblox has also been working on tiles combined together, making a new home screen, because it's not really discover, it's more like a charts page. We didn't really get charts because we didn't really have a discover. We had a more home button. Now, some parts of the home is still, it looks like the home page, but some parts are now the discover, which was once discover. We still have our friends, our continue. Below we have all recommended for you. We had this before. We never had them in tiles, because really recently it took a while. Roblox stopped working on console updates. As of recently, a lot of new updates have been out. You can probably tell, lots of new designs. They're everywhere, in fact. You can see that we have the new photo tiles of everything. This is also now on things. Now they are a little bit weirder on console. They don't really have all those cool category thingies. We do have our parts of our homepage still, which is our favorites and our favorites. One part of the thing that is still normal is sponsored, which existed, but it's still here. So technically it's part of the homepage. You see we have them all here. And our favorites are still here as well. Something also very new is, if you realize, if I'm going to go back up to the top, you probably didn't, but very recently in the continue page, you would used to see under the status and info, there used to be age guidelines, developers, server size, created, well, it wasn't gen, but it was age guidelines, developers, server size, created, updated, and communication. Was there something else missing? Where's servers? The servers there with the arrow is now gone. I'm not kidding, it's gone. Because of that, a lot of people thought we were getting server choices to choose from, private servers. No. In fact, in replacement, we have Gen, which is not available yet. We still have our description, except in the report experience, there's some new things called, here we have this one, and we have this. This one, and where's it? I think this one was the only thing new here since then. Don't worry, for the Xbox controller server screen side thingy, that's not changed. You can actually view, in a recent update, Roblox updated profile pages on phones and computers. But guess what? Something on console is that we already can tell. The UI is different. And it comes with audio and stuff. So what does it look like without? It sort of looks a little bit newer. You should just say Hilly56. Like, this is my brother's account, so it's Hilly56 at Hilly56. Something new is the offline, which you can see is a little under. And then there's a big gap. You can report something on their profile now on console. Something for some reason was missing. But even though that feature is there, it doesn't matter because you can't even really see badges, groups, or usernames. You don't see the username of displays. And so since that's the case, yeah, you were able to ignore requests. Something new about it is you were never able to ignore all the requests. So now you can ignore all through a little button on the top side. It's a little crazy since we've been gone. Of course, the UI is been designed. In the edit profile picture, we have our profile pics. One thing you were not able to do was, there's actually no, you were able to do all of this, I'm pretty sure. No, actually, there's two new icons on the sides for zoom. You can see there's a little spyglass for a minus on it, and a spyglass with a plus on it. Something else new is reset. I mean, you could have just could go back. But now, which was recently added on computers and phones is now officially what we never thought would come to console did. Since it's the case, yeah. And now, under looking good, you have both views will be used as your profile pics across the app. I'm pretty sure this whole preview page is... Oh wait, this is. So something new about this part is this preview. Something on computer and phone was it would tell you looking good. It did not tell you that both views will be used as a profile pic. Meaning this is now new on console. There's of course a looking good. If you avatar, you have full avatar. It says preview. Under looking good, it says both views will be used as your profile pic across the app. It's not known, something I've never seen on other devices currently. Something in the customizations you were never able to go to edit profile pic, which was an issue on accident. It's not meant to be a new feature. It was meant to come out when it came out, but they forgot about it, so yeah. You can still manage. If you look below, at the bottom middle of the screen, where it says quick menu, a whole new thing, which is also available on computer, but this doesn't show PlayStation buttons, it has keyboard buttons. Something new is you can search. Like, there's nothing you search. But if you look at this where it says search in the bottom middle, where it says under recommended for you, where it says search, there's a new UI design recently to be modernized, and it will go throughout the UI, meaning no matter what. Something new is just you were never able to really search for experiences and people in the middle of the avatar editor. I've also realized at first you were never really able to search for experiences in the Connect page. For some reason you can. It was a weird thing because the whole thing was just throughout the whole interface. Something new is when you're online. Recently we had this toggle thing, but afterwards we didn't have dots. The only where dots showed was, I guess, when you were looking through the friend menu on the home. It was the only time. At first, when you view a profile, you would never see a green dot, nor would you see it in the... Or actually, no, you were never able to see it in the view profile page. You can view details for games that are not available. Or you can search there, of course. And the Roblox page is sort of the same thing. Something new is 100% more Robux, 100% more. Something also very new is how come now all the icons get bigger. In the More page, in settings, it now tells you about PlayStation. Under the PlayStation Network settings, under cross-play platform, you will join experiences with people from all platforms, and you'll see in More experiences, your PlayStation Network settings are correctly set, and you're ready to visit. In the About, under license FMOD, it now tells you it uses FMOD Studio for firelight technologies. At first, you were never able to actually really click your profile here, but if you click on it, sadly it doesn't do anything, but it does show a little select button, meaning we could be seeing a select feature very shortly. But like I said earlier, in the status and info, you can see Gen, something new on all devices. And back in the day, there used to be a way to choose topics on themes on like what do you want to search up by yourself. You do that on console. You had to search up by name. Back in the day, by what kind of gen? Back in the day, you need on computers and phones. You went to a little category, which on console, if you couldn't tell, actually seems to show up as sort of a thingy. Sort of, you have continue, favorite, sponsor, top trending. But they wouldn't give you fully top trending things. Some of them don't even say this is still being worked on, please wait until later. Under the likes and player amount, you'll see right under it there's a place to hang out with like-minded people in roleplay. See that? That right there wasn't there before, but you're only able to have half of one row. So that has been expanded. Something new, if you press triangle on console, you get automatically to the status and info. You get automatically to it. So if I were to go into a game like this, and I click into the main menu area, you'll see if I click menu, the interface has been updated. I'll continue on what this new interface is, but something new is when you click here in menu. Very recently, this new UI design has gone throughout Roblox mobile console. Well, now, but it went out through mobile, computer, tablets, and it was tested for many long months. But here we have the new menu with new animations. Sometimes it will crash. You can report, which gives you your blue text theme. Lock. In settings, you have camera mode, camera sensitivity, speech language. Something new in Roblox since then was automatic chat translation, which is something that chat translates languages. Here we have English, Korean, Spanish, Chinese, and all that. We still have Turkish. But guess what? We still don't have any of those features. We don't have no chat. We still have output device, volume, anything called haptics. How does haptics work? It's pretty easy. Step one, when you turn it on in settings, your controller has to be either a PS5 remote or an Xbox, the newest Xbox remotes. Since that's the case, we have now whenever you die or something, or get shot for a game, the game supports it, they'll give you vibrations. Reduce motion reduces the new menu UIs and throughout the system, so leaderboards, inventory. You still get the old blue text theme for clicking thingies. Of course, the icon has been updated. So yeah, some new news is creating a game on console, which is in the RDC. That's surprising. You don't think you would see how to create a game through console thing ever. Yep, you don't know too much about it, but you know. So we've been gone for a while. I made a live stream yesterday on some new stuff. And pretty good. A well-known game I've done for a while is Mad City. This is news for both console and non. If you haven't realized, the player count in games that are actually in Mad City is going down. Well, there's a good and important reason on why this is the case. There's a new pointer. Nothing uses blue. The blue box only appears when the pointer is going above it. Well, now that we're in Mad City, we have time to talk about what our next topic is for Roblox news. It's games. Some games have gotten very good and are doing really well. But some games seem to have issues. In Mad City, the game has only been updated once since our last news thing. Twice. 3 times actually. That's very low. Really low for a game. Something important about this. Okay. Something more important is the game has only updated 3 times. The winter update, the season 3 update, then the winter update, and then our Valentine's update, which was removed just now, so 4. That's really low. We'll continue and I'll be right back. So why did the game die? That's the question. Well, if only 4 updates have happened since I was gone, you know that's a problem. The game shouldn't be updating only 4 times. It used to update a lot. I mean, there was so many features they promised. Like a new prison, which we got a trailer and then a teaser on the 2 tapes. But remember, that wasn't recently, that was about 2 years ago. They said they would come back once they have a chance. But that's the thing. Come back. You may just never see them come back. Most of the developers quit the game. And some of them just stopped working on it. Most of them left. Some of the most of these being Season 3. We'll explain on why this matters later. But in the meantime, we'll continue. Something crazy about Mad City is that it always had the better heist than Jailbreak at first. Very recently, Jailbreak is able to defeat Mad City without even having to really update their own game. Mad City during the night only gets about 500 to 900 people. Sometimes as little as 100. During the day, 1,000. On the weekends, 2,000. And during the summer, we had about 3,000 to 4,000 people. In the midway through summer, we had about 5,000 that got on. 5 to 6,000. Since that was the case, they still didn't update until after the Valentine's Day was State Valentine's. Later, they cleaned up the Valentine's Day content, which could have been much more. Like, we could have just got the new prison. All they have to do is add the new prison. Maybe someone add trading. And just put the rest of it say coming soon. And then they'll take one more of the heist. And the game is golden again. We have a casino, a resort, that isn't really even modern like every other building in the city. So let's talk about how not even Season 3 could save Mad City. So first of all, Season 3 had about many updates. A lot of those updates just never really came. I mean, a lot of them, they had to go so early, in fact, that they had to start updating the Season 3 other things. It's Season 2. I mean, the casino would have been a casino if it wasn't for Roblox age guidelines. Since that was the case, everything that said casino now says resort. No matter where on the map. So what did Season 3 even bring? And how can that not save us? If you're looking so far, you could probably tell the difference between the casino type windows and the building type windows. Yes, in Season 3 of Mad City, we have all new buildings. All new buildings. I will count some of the Season 2 updates for Season 3 and Season 3. Which was most of the Season 2 updates afterwards. Last Season 2 was just Christmas themed. And the updates were kind of slow. And that was the issue. You can't update a game slow. Jailbreak is not barely even updating, but they're keeping a good amount. But Mad City doesn't seem to be updating. How does that even, why is that, how does that affect the game? First of all, the reason is because a lot of the crew left, quit, or just started working on their projects. Like Project AF, one of their newest projects. In this Project AF, it's a whole new game, which most of the developers like Maximum ADHD and a lot of the other developers are just playing and working and teasing. But that means, what about Mad City? Well, Mad City has a lot. It was a game they worked on since 2019, and a game they still want to work on. They said they'll be back sometime in the future. That was 2 months ago. When can we see our next update for the game? Well, the next chance we even get a chance for an update would probably be for a fall Halloween update, including into really making the map orange, working on Halloween decorations around the map, and then we can see a Christmas. But then, what about the things they promised? That includes trading, Mad City Chapter 1, the new prisons, and more. Well, to start with the new prison, a lot of people have been wanting for a long time. The trailers were about 2 years ago from now, in 2022. I believe time goes by fast, I guess. Something else also new is, well, they promised was our new prison, trading and Chapter 1. Well, it's either those ideas have been scrapped or they just haven't been developing. What I'm guessing currently is if people do force it enough that we need a new update prison and they're trading, they'll do that. But for the Chapter 1-ish stuff, you're gonna continue to have to play the recreation versions of it. I'm sorry, but that is true. We can't really get the Chapter 1 version. The chances we're lucky if they even do what we're trying to make them to do, which is our new prison and that. If we were to get a new prison and a new trading, it could possibly buff up the player amount a lot, since the prison has been anticipated and trading for a long time. What would this new prison and trading include? Well, of course, if you're not familiar, we had only 2 trailers. Usually they do that stuff and then we'll do our release day trailer. But that's the problem. That usually happens right afterwards, the trailers. But guess what? That didn't happen. So we were promised that, or they were hoping that we'd get the new prison to come out of early Q1 of 2024, which is January, February, and March. It is currently September of 2024. So that is currently a while. That's so far away. The new city was cool and all. People liked the new designs. More things they were going to do, but never came out. Something in Season 3, what you probably noticed, is there's a train track around the map. The train track lights, splitting up the deck area, and even going to the old-fashioned prisoner area. We even have a whole train station. But the train was never really added, nor was it added on the heist map either. The map still says, oh, the old heist. We never got a train. And that one building in the middle of the city, which used to be the old-fashioned bank area, it was updated. Both the jewelry store and the bank were all promised to be coming in Season 3. But of course, you know, they have a lot of work to do. So those things just come out in Season 2. Of course, if they were in Season 3, they would be more cool stuff than what there is now. Meaning, if they were to try to release the prison now, instead of even trying to work on it, we would not really we wouldn't get cool trailers about everything, learn, nor would we even get more things that they were trying to work on. We would get everything that they already finished. But the thing is the prison even finished? Well, it's probably is already finished. The thing is we have to go through all the bug fixes and issues. But nobody's really working on the game anymore. So, what would they do? So the thing is, they're saying they hope to come back in the future. We can't have them, they hope. We need them to want. We we got a Julius or a bank, meaning the middle area in the town is now officially useless. Because if the word of the old area is a bank, since the Season 2's update, the building was upgraded. The building was taller. But then now that they stopped updating after cleaning up the Valentines, construction didn't even decide to continue. They were so low they didn't even decide to change the minimap back to what it was. Or even work on drawing a whole new map for just green. That's how you know they don't even have time to work on that. That's the reason. The last post on their X account was about the Cluggles event for Christmas in Mad City. We recently got trucks and boat heists. New season city, of course. New buildings, revamped buildings, newer looking, cooler buildings. And the holiday decorated buildings. You still got the old fashioned resort, but it's still sort of new. They were planning on doing so much more with more heists being revamped. Those included the club. If that were the case, all the city buildings on this side of the map would have also been revamped. And possibly even a bigger casino. I meant club. Something else we could have possibly seen was, well, in the pyramid, we had updates to the pyramid. A lot of them. Especially in Chapter 2. So we could possibly not see a chance of the pyramid being revamped. I could definitely see the resort being revamped. We've been waiting a while. Currently, if we were to go to the phone, click on missions, and go into the season challenges, if I were to go to my phone, go to missions, if you couldn't even realize the weeks are over. Week 1 is over. 2 is over. Week 3 is over. 4 is over. 5 is over. 6 is over. 7 is over. So where's our week? Where's our new season? Or where's our new updates? Where's our leaks to our new season? That's the thing. Where is it? Well, there is no new leaks. So what does that mean? The weeks are over and they're not even updating. What do we do now? Like, look at what I'm currently doing. My game is currently broken. I was driving sideways. There's lots of lag issues and more. The game has not been updated after Season 3. That is pretty bad. Not even the construction building. Most of these updates are updates that they either delay for a while and I've been waiting to continue to do. We were meant to get the resort heist, of course, and so much other new things. I mean, we got nothing. Like if I were to rob the bank, I mean it's cool and all. There's all different ways. Like in Season 2, we had the police force. The reason probably is because the game was dying so much. They needed AI police. Now is that the real reason? No. Do you know what the real reason is? Not really. That may not even be the real reason. It may be. In the most recent update, the bank was redesigned to put onto the other side of the map, where lots of little dumb buildings were at, and there were nothing in them for decorations. Since that was the case, there was a whole potential of this side of the map being more popular. The only side of this side of the map that really had heist was the resort. Now that the bank is over here, we had a whole chance. In the bank update, it even had the new AI police force. Revamping some of the city. We're also revamping Well, also revamping a lot of the we had new alert systems, higher test security, and more. Now I need to go through all these lasers. Not get hurt, touched by any of them. We wait for them to explode. Not only was the bank updated, see that's everything to do with the pig mafia boss. Got the old Brookhaven city there. So now guess what? What does the game have left to do? Technically everything that the criminals have, or Mad City has, is what Jailbreak also has. They were competing for a while. But now that the game is no longer being updated, they probably need to think on what they can even do. They already know about our new stuff, like the new prisons, but not everything gets promised. And they were hoping. They said they were hoping, they didn't say it was happening. The bank was even, not only the bank, but two of the buildings on the side of the city were updated. Now, the buildings on the end of the city on the both edges, where the pyramid is and all that, you can see why that area has been updated. But why were they not updated? What is that? Why were they not updated? Yeah. But obviously, the criminal base was updated and that's it. Now the game would have to continue updating to save its stuff. But no, that's not the only case. How did jailbreaks survive? Well, since it was last updated was 9.4. Not too long ago. But they haven't been updating too much. So how are they still alive? Nobody, the reason is currently still unknown, but you know. Yeah. Lots of games like Brookhaven eventually, and a lot of games that started to update the console word. That was it for today on Roblox News. See you later. Bye.